Hello Tarotia and welcome to 8D Tarot. Please put your headphones in so you can receive these messages in 8 directional sound. We have a full moon coming up in the sign of Cancer on December 26th or 27th, depending on where you live. So today I thought I would pull some general energies and see if we can get any guidance. So let's take a look. Okay, so this is, as I said, the full moon in Cancer. So Cancer energy, of course being water energy, it's deeply emotional, deeply sensitive, and can have a lot to do with the home and the family. And here for the overall energy for the reading, we have the Two of Cups. So this is really talking about a significant love relationship. So that could be with a family member. It could be romantic. I feel for the majority it will resonate as a romantic connection, but it talks about harmonious, balanced, deep love. Especially in this deck, in the Sufi deck, this is really talking about lasting, important love relationships. So the current energy, you have the Three of Staffs. So the Three of Staffs is talking about really waiting for something to happen as a result of the effort that you've already put in. So it could be, you know, you've put in some work around an important relationship, and now you're waiting for recognition, for movement forward, for some sort of declaration that you haven't yet received. The second card here is talking about the hidden energies. So full moons are always about things coming to light, and usually there's some guidance to release something in order to make room for the new things that you want to manifest, usually around the new moon. In your hidden energies, you have the Sun of Cups. This is the Knight of Cups, essentially. The Knight of Cups is often referred to as the knight in shining armor of the tarot deck. He is deeply emotional, emotionally communicative, and I feel as if you are waiting for some sort of success, movement forward, some sort of achievement, and you feel that you've really put in the work, there could be some additional emotional work that's available for you to put some effort into. Could be physical movement forward. You could have to possibly travel or change locations in order to close the gap between you and this person. But you have more emotional support available for you to help you move forward. The guidance on what to release, you have the Ten of Cups. So for me, right away, this feels like having to release your idea of what the ideal partnership looks like. This is really the happily ever after card. And you know, this can talk about soulmates, married, kids, picket fence, whatever that is for you, whatever you've been sort of, what your family told you about love. It feels like releasing the expectation or the need for the traditionally ideal love situation. If this is about a significant love relationship for you, and it feels really balanced and harmonious, it's as if in moving this forward, it may be necessary for you to relax the standard expectations that are around you about that relationship. It's not about releasing the relationship, it's about releasing in order for this to be real, it has to meet these 10 checkboxes sort of thing. Energy to invite in. You have the Hanged Man. This is again about changing a perspective. So I feel as if you are working with a situation where you have something that is deeply fulfilling to you and feels really good, feels like this is a really emotionally nurturing and healthy situation for you, you're being invited to flip your perspective on what needs to change in order for that to be okay. It feels as if releasing the expectation or the requirement for it to be traditionally what everyone seeks, what everyone wants, that is going to further your emotional happiness here. So consider what you want. Consider what feels good for you. How to adjust your thinking moving forward? You have the Hierophant. This is about adjusting your thinking around traditions, structures, rules. Again, I feel it's related to this Ten of Cups. Like if you have a deeply emotionally strong connection with someone and you don't want to do all the standard arrangements that go along with that, that's okay. And there's some guidance here to challenge the traditions that maybe you were brought up with that don't really resonate for you. So let's get some more cards. Let's clarify. Okay, so these clarifying cards, it's telling the same story, but another theme that's coming out quite clearly is possibly in the past, you haven't necessarily, if this is resonating for you, you haven't necessarily felt that it's safe to really care about someone and to be generous and open with how you feel. So on the Two of Cups, you have the Queen of Swords. This is essentially what I just explained. It's a clash between a very logical and independent, practical energy in opposition to this very sweet, balanced, harmonious love situation. So I feel as if this whole concept could be a little bit in contrast with how you usually approach connections in your life. On the Three of Staffs, you have the Nine of Pentacles. That's independent, strong earth energy. The Nine of Pentacles is essentially someone who could want to share their life with someone, but doesn't need to. And with it being on the Three of Staffs, I feel as if the current energy that you're in is anticipating something coming forward. Again, you could have made some effort, declared something to this person, and now you are confidently standing in your own energy, because I feel like that's something that's very comfortable for you. You've got some skills there. On this hidden energy with the Sun of Cups, you have the Six of Pentacles. So this is also talking about sharing. It's really, as I said, this feels very emotionally open and communicative, and Six of Pentacles is really about generosity. So there's guidance that you may have more skills in relation to sharing and being emotionally open with someone than you really give yourself credit for. Maybe it hasn't been something that's been a focus for you in the past, but it is there. The energy to release on that Ten of Cups, that happily ever after card, you have the Four of Wands. And it's interesting because in this deck, the Four of Wands has a pregnant woman on it. So I really feel, again, it's like that releasing the requirement or the perceived requirement or the perceived pressure. That's what it is. It's releasing the perceived pressure that if you have something like this that feels really lovely and balanced and deep, releasing the pressure that it has to turn into a very traditional, typical connection that goes through all of those steps. It's okay if it doesn't. On the Hanged Man, you have the Queen of Cups. So inviting in that flipping your perspective. What is the worst case scenario if I have this and I don't have this, and I'm okay with that, but there could be some people around me that maybe aren't or don't understand it. What's the worst thing that could happen? Really, I think you'll find nothing. And with the Queen of Cups here, it's an encouragement to be vulnerable. Share how you're feeling and really move that forward. How to adjust your thinking on the Hierophant, challenging those structures and rules and traditions. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So by welcoming in a sense of what is your own wisdom. What is your own, how do you want to live your life? How do you want to live? Could be with this person, could be on your own. It doesn't matter. It's about the fact that how do you want to set up a structure and a tradition for you to follow? And what does that translate to in terms of how you live in the 3D? Do you want to make a move? Do you want to, is this about a new way of life, a new home, a new job? But I feel as if it's about releasing the pressures or perspectives of others and going inward and finding what emotionally resonates for you, very likely in relation to this important connection. So let's end the reading with an oracle card, see what else comes out. Okay, so we're ending the reading with the gold card. So this is the Alchemy Oracle deck. So this gold is talking about alchemical gold. It's not gold that you would find in a necklace or a ring. It's something about the gold within, the unique splendor and shine that each individual has within them. And it's interesting because one of the key messages of this card is that your gold is going to be different from everyone else's gold. And it really feels like this guidance to consider releasing what the expectations of others, whether that's society, your family, the people that you're spending your time with, releasing those expectations and welcoming in your own traditions, your own way of doing things, your own harmonious connections, how that can bring you joy and help you find that gold within yourself and shine a little brighter. So I hope that was helpful. If these messages resonate for you, please subscribe so you can join us again next time.